Tom Sawyer wounded. The doctor's story. Tom confesses. Aunt Polly arrives. Hand out them letters. Chapter the last. Out of bondage. Paying the captive. Yours truly, Huck Finn. Illustrations. The widows Moses and the bulrushes Miss Watson. Huck stealing away. They tiptoed along. Tom Sawyer's band of robbers. Huck creeps into his window. Miss Watson's lecture. The robbers dispersed, rubbing the lamp. Judge Thatcher surprised. Jim listening. Pap Huck and his father reforming. The drunkard falling from grace, getting out of the way. Solid comfort, thinking it over, raising a howl. Git up the shanty, shooting the pig, taking a rest in the woods, watching the boat, discovering the campfire. Jim and the ghost. Misto Bradish nigger exploring the cave. In the cave Jim sees a dead man. They found $8. Jim and the snake. Old Hank Bunker a fair fit comin'. Him and another man. She puts up a snack. Hump yourself on the raft. He sometimes lifted a chicken. Please don't, Bill, it ain't good morals. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. In a fixed hello, what's up? The wreck we turned in and slept, turning over the truck. Solomon and his million wives. The story of Solomon. We would sell the raft among the snags asleep on the raft. Something being raftsman. Boy, that's a lie. Here I is, Hucked climbing up the bank. Who's there? Buck. It made her look spidery. They got him out and emptied him. The house colonel. Granger Ford. Young Harney Shepherd's son. Miss Charlotte, and asked me if I liked her. Behind the woodpile hiding daytimes, and dogs a coming. By rights I am a duke. I am the late Dauphin. Tailpiece on the raft. The king as Juliet, courting on the sly. A pirate for 30 years. Another little job practising Hamlet soliloquy. Gimme a chore. A little monthly drunk. The death of Bog. Shearburn steps out a dead head. He shed 17 suits. Tragedy. Their pockets bulged. Henry VIII in Boston Harbor. Harmless Adolphus. He fairly emptied that young fellow's. Alas, our poor brother. You bet it is leaking, making up the deficit. Going for him. The doctor. The bag of money. The cubby supper with the hairlip. Honest Injun. The Duke looks under the bed. Huck takes the money. A crack in the dining room door. The undertaker. He had a rat. Was you in my room? Joring in trouble. Indignation. How to find them. He wrote Hannah with the mumps. The auction. The True Brothers. The doctor leads Huck. The Duke wrote Gentleman, Gentleman. Jim lit out. The king shakes Huck. The Duke went for him. Spanish Moss. Who nailed him? Thinking he gave him 10 cents. Striking for the back country. Still and Sunday like. She hugged him tight. Who do you reckon it is? It was Tom Sawyer. Mr. Archibald Nichols, I presume. A pretty long blessing. Traveling by rail. Victuals a simple job which is getting wood. One of the best authorities. The breakfast horn. Smouching the knives. Going down the lightning rod. Stealing spoons. Tom advises a witch pie. The rubbish pile. Mrs. Days a sheep gone. In a tearing way. One of his ancestors. Jim's coat of arms. A tough job. Buttons on their tails. Irrigation. Keeping off dull times. Sawdust diet. Trouble is brewing. Fishing. Everyone had a gun. Tom caught on a splinter. Jim advises a doctor. The doctor. Uncle Silas in danger. Old Mrs. Hotchkiss. Aunt Sally talks to Huck. Tom Sawyer wounded. The doctor speaks for Jim. Tom rose square up in bed. Hand out them letters. Out of bondage. Tom's liberality. Yours truly. Notice. Persons attempting to find a motive in this narrative will be prosecuted. Persons attempting to find a moral in it will be banished. Persons attempting to find a plot in it will be shot. By order of the author per G.E.G., Chief of Ordnance. Explanatory. In this book a number of dialects are used, to wit, the Missouri Negro dialect, the extremist form of the backward Southwestern dialect, the ordinary Pike County dialect, and 4 modified varieties of this last. The shadings have not been done in a haphazard fashion, or by guesswork, but painstakingly, and with the trustworthy guidance and support of personal familiarity with these several forms of speech. I make this explanation for the reason that without it many readers would suppose that all these characters were trying to talk alike and not succeeding. The author. Huckleberry Finn. Scene, the Mississippi Valley. Time, 40 to 50 years ago.